All right, hello. So, it is Saturday, July 8th, 2015, and I am one day short of a month on T, which, holy shit, my mind is blown. How did I get here? I don't even know. Um, what? A month on T? How? What? Ah, holy shit. So I just needed to make a 1 month on T update because things have changed a little bit, I think. Maybe. Who cares? We're going to make an update. So, let's just get into it because some things I think have changed. Alright, so I made a list. I'm just going to go through it. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to start. We're going to start with hair because that's a good place to start. Right? So arm hair, not really noticeable. I work outside and, it's blonde. So not really noticeable arm hair. I have blonde arm hair, so not really hairy. Leg hair, haven't shaved in an entire month. Barely noticeable. I mean, I have a couple curly cues. But it's not, I mean, it's certainly not like, oh my god, you wouldn't necessarily be like, oh my god, Rylan, your legs are so hairy. Gross, you're so manly. So I think that's kind of funny that I haven't actually shaved for a month and I'm not just this hairy man beast, but whatever. Give it some time. One of the biggest changes that I've noticed, honestly, and that I'm not excited about at all, is my acne. My face has erupted into a volcano of acne. My T-zone is just insane. My forehead is gross. It's oily. It's nasty. My chin kind of broke out. Puberty 1.0, never had acne. Ever. Never had zits in my life, okay? Now all of a sudden, I've got zits on my face. I don't even know, this is gross, but I don't even know if you can see. Maybe, yeah, you can kind of see, gross, dude. So, zits are happening. It's happening. Very personal detail, but this is what happens when you're on T, alright? This is what happens when you're on puberty, and I'm not going to get into the details, but your sex drive increases, okay? It is skyrocketed. That's all I'm going to say. It's off the charts. Leave it at that. Kind of along with that, I would say that I'm definitely noticing women more. I feel like I'm just noticing women more, and I'm kind of just like, hey, what's up? What's up, ladies? And I'm kind of comparing it to the gimmies, which is terrible, because I kind of just feel like an animal, honestly. I'm calling it the gimmies, because I'm just like, alright, so I'll see, a beautiful woman, walking down the street, right? And I'll be like, oh my god, I gotta have it. And it's I was never like that before. And it's kind of gross. And I'm just calm the fuck down. That's a person. Stop. Just stop. So that's definitely a change. I'm a little more aggressive when it comes to women. I mean, I'm not going up to women and being yo baby, what's your number? But so that's definitely happening. Another thing that I've noticed, and especially within the first couple weeks of taking T, was extreme aggression. I'm having a hard time when I get angry controlling that anger. Not being able to bring it down when I get angry. When I got angry in the past, I would get mad and then I would just kind of let it go. But now it's it gets to a 10 and then I can't really bring it back down to even a 5. It kind of stays at a 10. And usually I'm around a specific person actually when I start freaking out, and he's always you need to calm down. And I'm just I can't. And it's funny because I actually, am reminded of Twilight. I think it's Jackson Rathborn's character where he's like the new vampire. And Bella walks in and he's like trying to control his urges to like calm down because she smells so good. And they're all holding him back. Like, that's me with my aggression. Like, I'm trying to calm down all the time. And I'm like, like hulking out. And it's just really, it's not cool. Like, the clearest example of my anger was one time I was at work. And this one guy came in and ordered coffee. It was about 90 degrees out. And there's no reason to be ordering coffee. Any normal person would not get upset about a gentleman ordering coffee. But for some reason, I got extraordinarily upset. And I was yelling, swearing, kind of throwing things in the kitchen, calling him a coffee cock, saying he's an asshole, like how dare he order coffee, calling him, every swear in the book, just freaking out to the point where my manager was like, you need to calm down and stop. When swearing is fine in the kitchen, like I swear all the time. It's fine. And he was like, stop. Calm down. So, oops. Another change that I've noticed is my voice occasionally cracks. It mostly happens when I'm getting excited about something or if I'm getting, not emotional, like, oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. But like emotional, if I'm just getting excited about stuff, I'll notice that like it occasionally cracks, which is kind of embarrassing, but also it's like, well, that's kind of cool, but it's mostly embarrassing. My appetite has changed. I'm definitely more hungry. I feel like I'm not like I can eat everything all the time, but it's definitely changed for sure. Like the clearest example was I ate an entire veggie burger the other day, and usually I cut it in half and I'm like really full, but I ate the entire thing and I was like, well, that's gross. With that being said, I gained 2 pounds in the past month. Oops. Another really big thing is that I started using the men's bathroom, which is like a personal thing. So that's not necessarily a tea update, but that's like a life update. That's a really big deal. That's something that I have feared, like my whole life, and since I started transitioning, but I started using the men's bathroom in public, and so, hooray for me. I'm definitely more confident, in general. I'm more secure in my male identity. I'm not taking people's shit anymore. Kind of, well, that kind of goes both ways. I mean, people can say really mean stuff and I get like offended by it, but I'm definitely, I don't know, I'm just more confident, I guess, in general. So that's cool. And I feel like that might be, I've heard guys that start T are kind of just more like a little more secure in their self. I went down a size in pants, so I think my waist is getting smaller. That might be the fat redistribution that's starting to begin. I mean, that usually takes 5 years for that to completely change because your hips usually start to slim down. I think my arms have started to slim down and my arms got a little more muscular, which is cool because I haven't been working out. So, awesome. And then the biggest change that does not necessarily have to do with tea, but the biggest life change is that I legally changed my name. I have my hearing on August 18th. I legally changed it to Ryland Taylor Day. So I just have to go into court and the judge is going to see me and he's pretty much going to say, you're approved. You're approved for your loan. Or whatever, you're approved for your name to change. So those are the changes that have happened in the past 30 days. And I think it's pretty exciting because, yeah, woohoo. Woohoo for you. And yeah, just the support that I've received in the past month has been really fantastic. Facebook has been really cool. I've been getting messages from people And I've been giving myself my injections. That's been quite an experience. I've only taken 3 shots, but whatever. So that's always fun, giving yourself a shot in the thigh when you're just like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But yeah, so those are my T changes for the past month. And my voice hasn't lowered, I don't think. It's still really high and annoying as fuck, but you know, that'll come with time. It'll change. So yeah. So you just gotta be patient, which is tough, but you know, gotta be patient. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely make another video as changes come. I'll definitely make another video at 2 months, and yeah, so right on, man.